Hey guys, Cast72 here, and I want to share with you guys another little project of mine. Um, so I've had the iPhone X, or I bought the iPhone X a while back, and I had this Google Pixel phone that I really enjoy. Don't get me wrong, it's an awesome phone, but I got the iPhone X for the camera quality. Now, the two phones, in my opinion, are highly almost identical. The only problem that I have with the iPhone X is that when you mount it sideways, not all the applications turn sideways. I mean, you've got like YouTube, Facebook, web browsing, the camera, but like for instance, the home screen, if you turn it sideways, it won't flip. Uh, most of the applications you run on the iPhone will always come up in portrait mode, not landscape mode. So anyway, long story short, I this vehicle I bought did not come with GPS, which might explain why you have this big old opening here, aside from putting your phone in there or whatever when you're driving. But I've always had the habit of using my iPhone for GPS. This has Bluetooth enabled, so I put my music, but I'm always finding myself putting my phone down in my where your drinks go, or I'm having it just down here somewhere I can simply get it. And I don't like those phone holders that clip into your vents or into your where you put your sodas at. I just don't think it looks good. So what I wanted to do today was basically use my Google phone and put that in this position here. So technically what I'll have with me at all times is a screen that I can actually go in and play my music, check the time, run GPS, so that's what we're going to focus on today. I'm just going to mount that here. Now there was two options I decided about. I can easily run the cable here and run it into the back of the, because I've had this whole thing off, drill a hole in the back, run the cable through, therefore it has power 24/7, or as long as the vehicle's on, it'll supply power to the phone. The problem I have with that is that I don't know if it's going to cause damage long run by constantly charging the battery. Common sense tells me it will. So basically what I'll do is take this in with me every time I go in and I'm out of the vehicle, and when I come in, just pretty much set it up back in where it goes, and I instantly have my GPS or my music ready at hand. Now a lot of you might say, well, that's just another device you're going to have to carry with you. Yes, but if you remember, some of those, a while back, some of the stereos would come, they still come that way. The stereos would come with detachable faces, and what that was for, in case someone wanted a still and they looked in and saw your stereo and it was high quality, they'd break in just to take it. Well, that's why they came up with those detachable faces. It's the same principle. And I mean, if you're already carrying your phone with you, you're used to carrying devices, and this would really be just me carrying it into the house, let it charge up if it needs it, and then when I'm ready to drive, pop it in there. Again, I don't use the iPhone because the iPhone doesn't have landscape mode on all the applications, and you find yourself always having to move the iPhone around just to get it into landscape mode, where with Android you can easily download an app called Rotation, and you can lock it into landscape mode, and there you go. It'll always be in the landscape mode. No matter how you move it around, it'll always stay in the landscape mode, which will work for me for this purpose. I don't find it as a useless meaning to use it that way, because in the event that my iPhone does crap out, I have the Google Pixel that I can use as my secondary. And instead of leaving it in my desk discharging, which is not good for your battery, this way it's being put to use. So it's going to work for me in this purpose. So yeah, so today we're going to go and set it up in here. I'm just going to try to figure out how I want to do that, and then we'll just test it out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and use some foam that I had from a previous video that I made for a Up Air 1, and I still have some excess. Now that would fit perfect, because I can stuff it in there. And what I'm thinking on doing is, since it's already pretty much, to be honest with you, I think there's not going to be a whole lot to do with this. It's just a matter of putting it in, and then I got to figure out how I'm going to want to mount the phone into there. I think this is going to actually work out pretty good, guys. What I'm probably going to end up doing, there's not going to be a whole lot to it actually, like I thought. I just planned this out a couple of days ago. I didn't really give it much thought, but now that I think about it, there's not a whole lot I'm going to have to do to it, honestly. I mean, really, all I got to do is trim this down to fit in here like so. But there, just so you guys can see. There you go. And then basically this phone's just going to rest on top. The only thing is now getting it to where it'll mount to where it won't move around and fall off when I'm driving. So for that, I can either do one of two things. I can either mount it to where it's kind of got like a small indentation, a groove into the foam, so that it'll rest kind of flush, and that way this foam will actually be its hold. It'll hold it, and anytime I want to take it out, I'll just pull it out, pull it in. So it's kind of going to be like almost like a phone case, if you will. The phone will go in the case, it'll hold it, and then when I'm ready to take it out, just take it out. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on with that, and let's see how we're going to figure this out. I've got plenty of foam in case I screw it up, so I'm not worried about that. Again, this is just trial and error. I'm just going to collect my thoughts here, figure out how I'm going to want to do this, and as usual, just a piece of paper, a pencil, so I can take some measurements, and a ruler, or tape measure I should say, just so I can kind of measure this out. So the bottom is at 6.5, and from bottom to top, that's going to be roughly about 2.5. We're going to go a little bit thicker though, because I want it to really fit in there tight. We'll do 2 and 3/4. 2 3/4. And I forgot to bring my blade, so let me go ahead and go get my blade. So there you go, guys. That was pretty quick. Only took me about maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Like I said, now as I'm driving, as you can see, I have easy access to GPS. I can play my music. Again, it's not an issue for me. Now, see how it's rotated like this? That's where I'm telling you the app comes in for screen rotation. And for that, you can simply just go to, they might even have an app actually that's considered, I forgot the name of it, but we'll go over that here in a minute when we get inside. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what app I'm going to use to keep it in this portrait mode. We'll go over that here in a little while. And really it's just to keep it in the landscape mode, so that anytime I go back to the home position, or here, I'll just do that now for you guys. See how easy it is to get off? Let me go ahead and just go to the Play Store. We're gonna hit screen rotation. Hey guys, I went ahead, sorry, I'm gonna have to do this add-on real quick to the video, but I found this other app actually that's called Car Launcher, and it's free, so there's none of this, bullcrap advertisement. It's almost done loading. I'm gonna show you what this looks like. The reviews seem pretty good. As you can see, it's 14.46 megabytes. Let me go ahead and let that finish loading, and I'm holding my camera with the other hand, so let me just mount that there so I don't have to keep holding. And there we go. I'll try to get a better video of that. Let me see if I can do this. And so it looks like it's done. And let's go ahead and open it and see what it looks like. I think this might be a better result for the purpose of using it for driving. I mean, you have the option. You can either use the one that I showed you guys, or use this one. So let's see what it looks like. Allow call launcher free access to your device location. I guess for GPS. Allow call launcher free access to photos, media, and files. I don't see a problem with that. During operation of the vehicle, the use of the application may be unsafe. Okay, that's why they needed to GPS. Okay, I got it. Wow, so see guys, that looks a hell of a lot better. It's got your little time clock. If I wanted to hit the OK Google button, you can add, it looks like, a new folder for whatever reason, maybe photos, music, audio player. It's already preset here. What else we got up here? I wonder if these are devices that you can, I'm sorry, I had the camera off. I'm getting excited over here. Like, let's see if we wanted to do that. No, see, I don't want that. The screen shows where you can actually just load these. Oh, look, it'll tell you your speed. We might have to try that out, guys. I might take the car out for a little while. Access notifications. Please enable access to notifications. Otherwise, the widget will not be able to... Oh, my battery's running low. I'll tell you what, guys. Let me go ahead and set this up the way I really want. And but as you can see, look at that. Isn't that such a better interface as opposed to just the phone? I mean, the phone's not bad, but this is actually specifically made for you know, vehicles in motion, and for kind of like an in-dash type setup. And it's free. As you can see, there's no advertisement. Let's see what happens if we hit play. Access notifications. Okay, so I have to go into notifications and permit it. All right, I thought we already told it could. Google Music. Oh, sweet. Cool. Do I have the phone on? Yep, there we go. I can pause it. Play. Sweet. And I think you can add some widgets here, but like I said, let me set it all up. I'll show you guys what it looks like. We'll take a quick little cruise, and because I want to test this speedometer thing on here, see how that works out. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, but we'll try this out, guys. Hang in there. Okay, guys, so here's the setup, and as you can see, it's a much better interface than the actual phone itself. And you know, if you click on this time, it'll take you to the dashboard where basically you'll just see the time, your battery, and there's another option. You can actually adjust this the way you want in settings. I won't go over that. There's so many settings in this app. It's pretty awesome. But there's all kinds of things you can do. You can change the interface, you can edit the icons, you can change the home screen theme. So here's a few of them. You can even download some extra ones if you wanted to. Those, for instance. But I went ahead and went with one of the ones already pre-made. I believe it was this one I'm going with. I mean, there's so many things you can do with this. You know, I've got access to everything at the touch of the screen. I don't have to worry about messing with my phone or connecting a magnet on my dash just to hold my phone, messing up the decor of the vehicle, or having some weird arm assembly sticking out from the you know, the drink holder, and just messing up the decor of the vehicle. But this works for me. I just wanted to share it with you guys. It's just not the Google Pixel, it's any Android phone. I don't know how an iPhone would work unless you jailbreak it, because there's no way to rotate the home screen. And by the way, just so you all know, I did give the iPhone a chance with a similar app like this. They have 3 of them. I don't remember the names offhand, but those did not work. They had issues. One, you had to register and sign up. I didn't want to do that. The other one had some glitches, and bear in mind they all only had about 7 reviews. So yeah, they just weren't as compatible like this one. This one's awesome, no problems, everything works accordingly. If you want to add more icons, I mean, I can go on and on. It's just an awesome launcher if you want to be using it for an in-mount dash like I'm doing. And not to mention, like I said, it even keeps track of your speed, so that's pretty cool. I was going to do that, guys, but this video is kind of already long as it is. So, but yeah, that's my that's my in-dash setup. Thought it was pretty cool. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Total time to get this done was like 15 minutes. So if you have a Kia Soul, this could be something you can do, or a similar vehicle that has an opening similar to this, you can also do that. So, yep, that's the end of it. I hope you liked the video. I don't think I left anything out. Pretty plain Jane simple project that I did. You know, the skin even matches the red skin that I used. And like I said, I might update the video later if I decide to go with a different type of material to hold the phone. At least now I have a template of the size and style and how it's going to work for me. So, okay, just a real quick video today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace out.